Ayotte.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, General Schwartz. Thank you, Secretary Donnelly, for your service to our country. Secretary Donnelly, can you help me with the audit issue? Secretary Panetta has said that he wants the Department of Defense to be audit ready by 2014. As I understand it, the Air Force may have the most difficulty in meeting this goal. And with some of the tough choices you're asking us to make and having good financial data and making sure that our Department of Defense is auditable, I think has to be a top priority for us. So can you help me, or what are the challenges that the Air Force faces on meeting the 2014 deadline, and can we expect that you will meet the deadline?
You are correct, Senator, that I think the Air Force probably has one of the tougher challenges among the services in getting to this deadline. This is not a deadline for complete auditability of all our financial statements for statement of budgetary resources, which is a discrete piece, but nonetheless very important. And we're going to have to work hard to get there. We have put additional auditing resources on this work, and we're also contracting out to auditing financial firms to help us work through this to make sure that we test ourselves along the way and are prepared as best we can be. We've already had clean opinions on both budget authority and the funds balance with Treasury down to the major command level, and our next steps are to take that down to the base level in fiscal year 12 and to also assert readiness on spare engines and missile motors this year. So we have a fairly detailed plan for how to get there, but it's going to take a lot of focus and a lot of concentrated work to execute that as planned.
Do you both agree that this is important for us to do? Is this an important exercise?
We do. We do. I think there are some aspects of the work, as Secretary Hale has testified, that are more important than others, and he has focused the Department on those aspects of our work that are the most important, not only to the taxpayers, of course, and to our stewardship of resources, but also to our management, internal management of resources, our ability to get greater efficiencies out of the things that we are doing internal to the services.
Very good. I appreciate it. I had introduced an amendment to the NDA that passed unanimously. It didn't end up getting adopted in the House to basically say to the Department of Defense to meet the 2014 deadline that the Secretary has set forth. So this is, I think, very, very important, and I appreciate that both of you are looking at this as very helpful to the Air Force and also to making future financial decisions and management decisions for the Air Force. So thank you very much for your commitment to that, and I look forward to working with you.
If I could just say one thing quickly, is that at our last four-star meeting, the four stars got the guidance that this is their business. This is not business for the suits. This is business for the uniforms, and that's part of our effort to make 2014.